Seattle Sounders take a 1-0 lead in round one of the MLS Cup playoffs. The Sounders' 1-0 lead came as a result of them converting all of their penalty kicks and the Houston Dynamo converting only 4. So let's hear from Brian Smetzer and some of the players in the post-game audio.
Again, I would just repeat that those guys put the effort in. We were close on a couple of occasions, a couple of half chances here and there with a little bit more savvy, a little bit better decision making, maybe a little more patience, if that makes sense. You know, could we, you got an opportunity here, but if we would have kept it, brought it back out, brought it to the other side, unbalanced them, stretched them widthwise, would that have been a little bit better? Maybe.
Awesome.
Brian, how important is it in playoffs? Just you've talked about this team, the resiliency, determination. Just games like this, there's so many ebbs and flows in this game. How important was it for your team to stay focused? You know, even penalty, not penalty. Let's go to the,
Yeah.
How important is that in these games?
Well, the team responded well mentally. I mean, maybe physically, we could have scored the goal, but yeah, mentally they were very good. There's a couple guys got some yellows that were good. Penalty kicks is always a mental exercise. I think our guys were good. Steph guessed right or knew, forced the guy to miss it wide. So all in all, yeah, mentally I think they checked the box.
And then defensively, how do you think your team played? Obviously, did play pretty well.
Good. You guys will look at the stats. I didn't look at their expected goals, but I didn't feel that they had a ton of real clear chances. Ponce's obviously a handful. Yorshi's obviously good, but I'll see.
All right, we'll go Jose and then Chris in the back.
We've been working on penalty kicks because it's a big deal in this best-of-3 series. The games go right to penalty kicks, so we've been working on them. I think all of our penalty kick shooters were good tonight, but it's one of those childhood dreams. It's like you play in the backyard. I'm sure him and Christian have gone over that same scenario. I'm going to take the winning free kick, or I'm going to take the winning PK. I'm sure he's rehearsed that many times, but it was a great penalty and it ended the game.
Tough game. A lot of emotions in this game. Can you just talk about from obviously playing 11 on 11, 11 on 10, penalty, not penalty, and then you go into penalty shootout. What's that like, a game like this, emotion-wise?
Yeah, a lot of highs and lows. I think both teams feeling the pressure with being an intense playoff game, and we've already played them twice this year. They're a little bit of a rival, I would say, and just a good team, very similar to us in style. They want to keep possession and build with 3 out of the back, and yeah, I think they had a lot of momentum in the first half, and then we had to bend, not break, and then make a couple adjustments at halftime, and then I think we played better, and then obviously the red card, we were able to get a lot of momentum, but ultimately not get the goal, which was frustrating, but still counts as a win.
All right, so there you go. And in terms of how did it get into the extra time, well, started out the Sounders came out on the front foot for the first 19 minutes. They dominated the game. You saw the Christian Roldan going up and down in the middle, and also João Paulo started there, and that helped the Sounders kind of control the game. I thought Pedro de la Vega was really good on the wing, Paul Rothrock on the left-hand side. Sounders were unable to score. The Houston Dynamo then grew into the game. It became a stalemate at halftime, and Houston actually came out into the second half, and I thought they were the better, but again, there were some adjustments that were made, and then some substitutions by Brian Smetzer. What I like about the Sounders today is that they kept their composure, and they were compact on defense, and also made some passes in there. In fact, it frustrated the Houston Dynamo. Coco Perron also got a red card. Sounders from the 74th minute on to the end of regulation, which was 12 minutes, they had the man advantage, were unable to score. But the Sounders connect on all 5 of their penalty kicks. Houston only makes 4. Sounders get the 1-0 win. from Lumen Field in Seattle. I'm Mas Wiedemeyer for the CascadiaSports.net report. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing.